Working in America sounds horrible. Looking at all the stories on this sub, it seems that working in America feels more like you are a slave. Like you get no vacation or sick days. No protection for your wages, and when you get pregnant it's like you are back to work in a few days. My country isn't T perfect, but we still have more rights in here. 20 vacation days minimum if under 35 or not married. Paternity leave is 3 years, and if you are sick you can't be on sick leave for a year before you have to go back to work. Also, if they want to let you go, they have to give you at least a month or more, depending on how many years you are in the company. Yeah, there's very few protections for anyone not in a union, and the government and businesses are constantly trying to break down the unions. They keep us divided by religion and region, class and race. Everything from which beer we like, which music we listen to, which news we believe. All so we can't organize against the rich milking us until we are in our graves. I would love to get out of this hellhole. I have 0 vacation days, so not working for even one day blows a hole in my budget. It's a new and improved form of slavery called debt slavery. Keep the citizens uneducated enough to accrue massive amounts of debt they can't afford to insure. They slave away tirelessly forever so that the corporations can continue to lobby politicians. It's a never-ending cycle, and citizens are just cattle on a farm in this country. It is government by the corporation, of the corporation, and for the corporation. There's a lot about America that is horrible. Most American workers are wage slaves with few, if any, protections or benefits. After 22 years in the American workforce, I just accepted a job that seems to have an interest in a healthy work-life balance. This is the first time in my career that I have felt this comfortable going into a new position, and therefore I'm cautiously optimistic. I get vacation and sick days, but yes, no protection for your wages. Company can let you go at any time and doesn't have to do much beyond giving you health care for the month, and sometimes you get a severance package. Here all that matters is what you are worth to a company. Everything else stems from that power, mostly unchecked by any force that would be responsible in a civilized nation of the willing. Welcome to the land of the free. To work yourself to death. It ain't good. I have to use my PTO for sick days. I'm sure most places here are like that, but it's just that extra slap to the dick. I agree with your main point, but I would absolutely hate to have my vacation days tied to my age and marital status. Wow. For the vast majority of people who belong to the middle class and lower class, it is horrible. If you're in the upper middle class, tech bro, or the elite, it's much better than other countries. There are good places to work that treat you well, but there's absolutely no recourse if it's not a good place to work. And that's the issue. My US colleagues don't do vacations except bank holidays and Xmas period, work evenings, work weekends, set their alarm clocks to 3 a.m. to connect with people from Europe or Asia. Some do this regularly, others less. But it's not just an exception. One guy passed away for a heart attack. Another said the company provides good medical insurance, so he only paid $900 for the ambulance when he had an emergency. It is. America isn't the great place we were all led to believe as we were growing up. It's a marketplace. And you don't matter unless you can sacrifice those below you. California now has 5 legally protected sick days per calendar year. And it's actually ridiculously exciting and relieving for a parent. Yes, and getting fired from a new job because you got sick the day of training is always the icing on top. Tears of joy.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Aircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.